Something about an Ask Us Anything video?
Yeah, it's October. It's November. It's November 4th, 2015.
Is this gonna be our 500th upload?
This will not be 500. Hey, we previously hit 500 uploads.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because we're gonna this will be our 500th upload. It will be.
This is gonna be our 500th upload.
Yes, unless we come up with like a witty video to make tonight.
Are you gonna get on it?
By myself. Naked while I'm jerking it, most likely. Like always. That'll eventually drive me insane and I just crack.
I mean, you can make something really quick.
Maybe. This is either going to be our 500th video or 501.
So
video.
welcome to the 500th and one video, maybe.
Anyway, that's anything.
And the R2 giveaway is up and running currently. Just posted that. Today is Wednesday.
As of 2 days ago, it's been up. So
as of today.
Well, I mean, this will be up.
Yeah, so as of today, but whenever this is uploaded, hopefully on Friday or Sunday, depending upon if this is the 500 or 501 upload, go enter into the giveaway. Go get your submissions in. Go ahead and share that banner, everything on Facebook. So.
All right, so we're gonna start it off with a. I'm looking for the first comment actually.
There you go. There.
Bailey Decker.
Yeah.
What do you think of the DM4 through 8 series? So the DM4 through 8. What do you think of the series? Didn't DJ have an
He had a DM4.
Oh, you had a 4?
He had a DM4. He said it was the smoothest gun he's ever had, but yet it had 5,000 cases through it.
Ugly.
And the thing is,
but smooth.
yeah, it's really ugly.
They're ugly.
And you'll probably get on a full 68-45 fill, probably about 10 shots. So you might want to keep that in mind to where when you get to the DM11 and then even the 12 and the 13, your efficiency starts going up, and the 14 and the 15, you start going up a little bit. But I wouldn't necessarily buy the DM4 through 8 because you can buy a 12 at the same amount of price. So
Jimmy West. Should I get a used Vanquish 1.5? Don't you have a used Vanquish 1.5?
I do, and people stop answering questions because unless it says anyone can answer them.
Though it's been a while.
It has been a while,
So,
but the band hammer is about to start to come in here pretty soon. So don't answer questions unless it says anyone can answer, or else the band hammer is going to come in. And should you get a used Vanquish 1.5?
Price.
I have one. I traded my cap for it. I didn't pay.
How much was that worth?
450, 500, maybe. But yeah, you can get them for about $450, $500. So I mean, and they're great. They're effing great shooters. You know, they're still really new when they came out. So
Chris Cook, best internals for an autococker pump. I'm still using stock internals.
Honestly, it really depends.
Depends on, I mean, you can really customize the crap out of autococker, so...
I honestly have no idea. That's more of a question for DJ because
he builds autocockers.
He knows, like, every single internal that's possibly out there in the entire world. So, that's a question for him.
Scott Tenney, have you guys heard about the G-Tech yet? It seems cool. Yes, heard of the G-Tech. It seems like a,
Seems cool. I mean...
Seems like it's not high end, it's not low end, it's a decent middle grade.
I mean, yeah, it looks nice, but at the same time, the Geo3s are coming down in resale.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? If you're not all about that used gun life, then
I always thought of it more as like it's not as good as it won't be as good as a Geo.
I doubt it.
But it might be better than like an ETHA or something like that. So it's gonna be better. It's gonna be like a bumped up ETHA, but a dumbed down Geo.
Basically, that's how I think it's gonna be. But we might get one, or we might start shooting one, or something like that. Because we're gonna do a DM2 giveaway, so you never know. We might have to get a Plain Eclipse one for all the PE fans out there. So
Ben Lockhart, I have a KP3, a Proto Primo loader. That's a nice loader, man.
That is.
And it's just 6845 ultralight. Some sexy grills that I love, and I love my setup. Except my pop pack. It's an old NXC. Anyone got a good? I have an old NXC. Anyone got a good pop pack? So is he just asking?
Well, if you're looking for a nice pod pack, just buy a new one. Buy like a Critical Stealth pack is what I use, and just go with them like maybe an inexpensive end.
You might want to get some other than like a shake and shoot hopper, but you're shooting pumps.
Yeah, but he's shooting pumps, so you can get away with it. And I don't know why you would need a nice pod pack with pump, because
I mean,
Reload.
pop packs aren't that expensive.
Reload.
We're at
KPT. Does paintball really hurt?
No, not really. Whenever we get like.
Look at it this way. I've seen girls play and get shot and bunker people.
And whenever people come to like the field and I have to give them orientation, I always say, especially for new players, if you're just sitting there hiding behind a bunker and someone sneaks up on you, it's gonna hurt so much more than if you're running around your drone's pumping.
Yeah.
So it really depends on the situation. And Spencer says it does if you're a bitch, and that really does.
It really is. It if you're a little bitch face about it, you might be mildly upset at the end of the day.
Davy Jones says vlogs, please. And trust me, you're gonna get some vlogs.
But I just built about 3 of them.
James Williamson, Jake, what do you think of the Valken Proton?
Because everyone knows that I shot one. I mean, I'd rather shoot it again, but I like the feel of it. The shot is better than an Etha, but it's not as good as a Mini GS. I'll just leave it at that. I wouldn't buy it over a Mini
22
GS.
Triple A says reviews. Don't worry, there's some reviews coming out. Brandon S says, what's your view on the G-Tech? We just did that. So just rewatch back there.
I mean,
How
we're
much
not going to
can you
give
deadlift?
like a full review. Oh my gosh, it's the best gun ever, because we haven't shot it. No
Yeah.
one really has it yet, so...
We basically said all we can say so far.
Yeah.
How much can you deadlift? Well, I'm not allowed to deadlift anymore, but I got to 225.
I guess we might as well break the news that Jacob's broken.
Yeah, my I got back issue now. I'm not allowed to deadlift or squat, says my doctor. Jake got up to like 300, I think.
I was at 340 at one point. I'm doing 82% tonight, so I'll probably...
But if you want to ask me about that leg press, I can get on that now. So, you know, because that's the only thing I can do now.
Leg press, I mean...
It's embarrassing.
What is it?
What? No, I'm just talking about using... I can't squat anymore. I have to use a leg press.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I'm going to go do the leg press.
I got to go do legs. What do you do, man? I'm getting on the leg press, man.
Unless if you're Trevor and you load it up with 1,200 pounds. Literally.
I can't even do standing calf raisers anymore. I got to do a sitting one.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Trevor legit loaded up 1,200 pounds, though.
Yeah. All right, TK24. How many licks does it take to get the center Tootsie Pop? Actually, last weekend, Phil had a Tootsie Pop, and he sat there for 10 minutes. 1, 2. He got to about 10 before DJ said, shut the fuck up. So we may never know. Wild Style. Is the JT mask good?
Which one?
Yeah, which
There's
one?
like 30. The JT Pro Flexes, yes. Their lowest of the low JT mask, no. Stick with like some nice Pro Flexes.
Official Moto Film said, make another video with Jake, man of many words. It's kind of hard because he doesn't play that much.
I do, but the thing is, like...
He doesn't swear as much as he used to either.
I do in the vlogs, but like... I've had to tone it down a little bit in the gameplay, because, well, when I was at Clowns vs. Zombies, for one, I had this awesome footage going, right? But then it's like, I was like, oh, god damn it, or something. The ref's like, you better not say that, I'm gonna punch your card. I'm just like, So I couldn't really swear that much at Clowns vs. Zombies. I tried to keep it on the down low. At Alien Invasion, I swore really good.
But he doesn't get up to Lone Wolf enough.
But that's the thing, yeah. I've been doing a lot more traveling, but I've been doing, when I play
now, when every weekend we played, there's enough for me to find footage, but it's not possible.
Because you have to remember, when I say fuck, it's legit 0.2 seconds. So to take all of that and make a 3-minute video out of it,
you have to have a lot
it takes a lot of fucks and lots of gameplays. And there was no fucks given this year about making a man of many words. But I can tell you one thing, and in the vlogs, you're going to have your own man of many words because I drop it like fucking crazy. But.
Central Jersey Operators. Rate my setup. I got a JT Flex 7 and Pro Flex. HK Army head wrap.
Ag.
JT Jersey for the cold weather. Plenty clips, overload elbow pads, both generation 1 and 2. Invert knee pads. I did not know invert made knee pads. Valken Redemption pants. Nike cleats. An Empire Axe, blue and bronze. 50-45 Ninja Tank and a Spire.
I'd give it an 11 out of 10.
Nice, man. Good job.
These rate my setups are pissing me off.
Josiah Begley. Have you guys ever looked at the MacDev Drone 2? Travis has one. Wait, was it Travis?
No, he doesn't have one. He has a 3.5.
No, someone at the field, I thought it was someone at the field brought one out. And he played with it.
Was it Rob?
No, it wasn't Rob. It was one of his friends.
Rob has a CS1.
No, one of Travis's buddies who brings.
I shot the CS1 too.
He had. I mean, they feel fine. Travis liked shooting it, so. Nice.
I haven't. I don't diss MacDev, but I don't approve of them either. That's
DJ doesn't like MacDev.
I mean,
said no MacDev in the box.
I don't really have anywhere to stand, I guess, on them.
All right.
Tampa Bay Damage uses them, so I mean.
Josh Williams, how do you feel about the G-Tech? Go back to our last 2 questions about it. AJ, no, reviews. Yes, we did that. AJ Preach.
What's this comment storm going on?
They'll probably tell you to get an axe. Wasn't there that one guy who said that you recommend an axe all the time?
Yeah, because I do, because, I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, yeah, I don't. When we get one or when we shoot one, I can tell you one thing. I really liked the CS1. Can tell you that. Damn, there's a big comment storm going on.
Oh, you participated.
Oh, yeah, I participated. I remember that one.
Should I get the? This is AJ Preach Chuck. Should I get the Virtue Vials or I4s? I'd go with the I4s. We did get the Vials and the I4s, and we preferred the I4s over it.
The Vials are great. Jack loves them.
They are great.
I just didn't like how they fit on my face. They just didn't. I don't know what
and now
it was.
we're not dissing the Vials. The Vials are nice. They're awesome how you can customize them. Jack has his pair.
Jack loves them. I think they're great.
He used to have I4s and he went to Vials. It's just I prefer Vials better. I4s.
I prefer my I4. I love my I4s. I have grills and I have E-flexes. I've used the Vios. I've used his beak-looking ones. We've had slides. I mean, I've used basically every mask you can use, and something just always draws me back to my I4s, even though I'm not liking my lens in it right now. But still, I just love how fucking small it is. Breathes amazing. I just love it. But some people live and die by their Vios.
Anthony Tripodi, TFX or R2?
TFX.
I'd go with the TFX.
Not just the price difference.
Reviews. Everyone's just saying reviews. Like it's a keyword.
Because they want reviews.
Quan of Olivia. Is the Proto Reflex Rail good for a speedball marker? It is. 2014? It is.
Yeah, you don't have to get the newest and greatest
for
reflex rail, because the thing is, no, your fish is good, because the reflex rail, the thing is with it, between 13, 14, and 15, they're all the same basically, just different millings and different colors, because they were so worried about fixing the DM series that they just didn't care at the reflex rail series, because it's already pretty damn amazing. So
Tiny T, is the KP3 worth buying? I'm in the market for a good pump. What is your best choice with a $300 budget?
It is a very, very
It is a very good choice.
I would put you right up there.
Go ahead with the KP3. I really like it. Eric Borg, rate my setup. A Vanquish 1.5, good. Vanquish Die I4s,
good.
Very good. Rotor and Z2, good.
Z2,
6845, good. Die Boomstick, good.
Amazing.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Woodbank.
LOW Tyler, where can I buy an Eagle 11 for about $400? Go to like Facebook BST.
Easy, yep. Join the Facebook BSTs, or get on PB Nation if you want to get on PB Nation, or the Tech PB forums if those are still around. But yeah. The American. Jake, how do you like those die elbow pads? I'm looking for a new set of elbow pads because my Empire THT pads are starting to rip. Bro, my Empire pads started to rip too. They ripped right at the half gloves part. But yes, I love my die pads. They're absolutely amazing. I enjoy them.
Active Gaming, cheap speedball.
250 pounds, no fucking clue. Currency converted.
Hold up.
Word.
Yeah, that's like $1.50 to $1.
Yeah, so he's
nothing
like looking
really.
at $100.
No, I mean he's looking at a little bit more.
No, he's looking at $100 US.
I'm about to find this out. 200. Oh, that's 300 US.
Really?
Yeah, it's $1. A British pound is $1.50.
For them, I got you.
Yeah, so you're looking at about $300.
I mean, cheap speedball guns. Go used.
You can get a used axe.
You can get a used DM.
You can.
You can.
You go up, you get a new mini GS.
Vanquishes haven't come down that low yet, but yeah, you can get a used DM. like a DM13, a DM12.
Can you get like a lower? You can get like a lower ego.
Yeah, you can get like an Ego 10 if you can find one. You can get a Geo 2. You might be able to snag just a all 2.1, but not one with the IV or anything. Let me think. Playing Eclipse. What's in MacDev? You might be able to find like a clone with a burnt out board or something.
So I mean, you gotta scrounge.
Yeah,
you gotta scrounge off the
You're
floor.
not. If you go to 500, you're a lot better off.
Or even go to
because
400.
You can literally get so
Go
much.
up an extra 100 pounds.
Yeah, because if you go up to 400 US, then you're gonna be right at. I mean, you can get an Ego 11 right there. I mean, amazing used gun. So.
Chris D says, should I get the die rotor or an HK TFX? If you're just talking about the regular rotor, get the TFX. If you're talking about the R2, still get the TFX. Both. JQX. Rate my setup, Team Insanity. I have the Spider Phoenix with a Tech T Hush Bolt.
Send it to us to destroy it.
Yes. Virtue Refined Board, Laser Eyes, Pops ASA, Pure
You
Energy.
put way too much money into that gun.
Yeah, you did. A GI Sports 6845. He has E-Flexes, HQ Army 0 G Pack, Empire Prevail pants, and HQ Army head wrap. You put a lot into your Spider.
That's the only problem. That's where it draws you back. You don't need the Hush Bolt. You don't need the refined board with laser eyes. The oops on off.
You don't need the rig on it.
You did good with the 6845.
The mask.
The right mask.
You did go with everything, but you should not have upgraded that Spider
to try to make it shoot.
Yes, he also has a barrel kit for 9 backs and 2 tips.
Also, that you shouldn't have bought that.
Yeah, you don't want to. It's a Spider. It's a Spider.
So
you're not gonna be able to use that on anything
I would
else.
say just stop upgrading it. Sort of get ready to ditch it and buy a new gun. Or I mean, keep it. But I mean, like, you know, get ready to start buying a new gun. Like that should be your next priority to start.
Speaking
saving.
of ditching things, Nick asked, when are you gonna post on the community channel? You know, I almost shut down the forum yesterday.
You did?
Yeah, I just couldn't log in because I forgot my password. I almost shut it down.
Can log in under me.
We're still gaining some posts.
I haven't been on that in forever, but the community channel.
Some things weren't meant to work out.
I sort of took that over, but now that my computer doesn't have any sort of virus scan on it, it won't let me download anything off of Google Drive. So
we were a little bit over our heads. It's embarrassing to talk about. Next question.
I can totally go and start posting on the community channel, but I would need to set up my virus scan again, but I need money.
Josiah asked again, Call of Duty or Battlefield. Ethan Santos, best and worst paintball experience?
Best. Let's start with the worst.
Start with the worst?
When I got kicked off the field. I don't know. I mean, that wasn't even that bad.
I don't even have really bad experiences. I haven't got shot in the nuts before. I don't get shot in the neck.
Dude, you need to get, you need to fill his thing up with water or get him one of the oxygen things. Because he needs oxygen.
He goes up. Like, he'll go up and grab oxygen.
No, it doesn't work like that.
For beta fish does. They go up and they go out of the water and
you need
oxygen.
You need to put like a bubbler in there so their water's better.
That thing isn't big enough for a bubbler.
Yeah, it is. You can get one of the small ones.
Maybe.
Or else he's gonna die. He's not gonna have enough oxygen in his water, but you need to add some.
Add water?
Yeah.
He's got plenty of water. I was thinking about getting him a bigger tank.
But yeah. What's the worst paintball experience? Probably getting fucked over at Hell Survivors was pretty bad.
That wasn't that fun.
That wasn't fun, but I mean that wasn't.
My mask
shit
fallen off
happens.
a couple times. One time I was running down a hill and someone moved the branch and came back and hit me in the neck and threw my mask off and I fell down the hill. I also tripped over a sandbag and fell off.
I can't really say anything bad.
One time I got shot in the back of the head and it felt like someone threw a rock at me.
I have been shot in the back of the ear and I
don't really have bad paintball experiences.
But I mean, at the same time, it's fucking paintball. Like, it's not like I broke an arm or...
No, best? Like something like Living Legends or something like that.
Going to Area 51 is honestly one of the best.
Going to big
games.
The thing is, going to big games, the actual game itself isn't the best part. Hanging out with everyone is the best part.
That's the thing.
So,
Like when we told everyone, we're just like, dude, you gotta come to Area 51 big game. I mean, it's so much more fun than, say, going to, like, even it's just as fun as going to Living Legends. They're like, well, yeah, it's fun, but the gameplay's not. I mean, the gameplay's fun, but is it as good as Living Legends? Well, yeah, there's not thousands of people to shoot at, but it's like, you get to hang out with, like, we go up there on Thursday and we just fucking chill, like, you know, for 4 or 5 days, and we just get a nice vacation, and all we do is just chill and play paintball. You'll get to see some
It's a good vacation, like,
it really is.
Take out of the year.
It's awesome, and it's more like the big games are just amazing, and you guys see our vlogs, how much fun that we have. So.
Zach Pet, is a used Geo 2.0 for $380 a good deal? What I said?
2.0.
2.1.
Yes and no. I would say you could probably get it for $350. But I mean, it's not a terrible deal because there's not a Geo that's really in that price range right now. Because you have the Geo 3, which is stabling out about $500 right now, and then now you have the 2.1 that's starting to go to $350 to $300. So it just kind of depends.
All right, Burger Kills You says Diaphors or KLRs.
Oh my god, I hated those KLRs. Even John, when he was using his KLRs, he's like, yeah, I like HK Army. They've treated us good and everything. It's not my most favorite mask. And he went out on the field, and they started fogging. Once I see a mask that's that price start to fog, yeah, no.
Kyle Heat, what do you think about Dynasty winning the World Cup?
Amazing.
Yeah,
cool.
Pretty cool.
Yay.
Green Span is attractive.
Yeah, fuck him silly.
Neon Reno. As a starter gun, I'll see him out getting the Zone of Chaos. Didn't that Nick had that?
Yeah.
Good. Is that good? My budget is $100. I'm not sure whether to get that or the Titman 98.
Here's the thing. If you get a Titman 98, I almost feel like you're in better shape because that I know 100% that Titman's not going to break down.
Yeah.
And if it does, what field doesn't carry Titman parts? Honestly, that's like I don't think I've.
You
been
can run
to
a Titman over
now.
with a car. You probably can't run over. That'd be a good destruction.
That would be a Zone and Chaos. We ran a Titman. We absolutely destroyed a Titman.
Does Nick still has his?
No, he got rid of it. But I'm saying, like, we went to town on a 98 custom, and it was hard to break it. There's not really any other guns that we can say was hard to break. And even if you do break it, there's not a field off the top of my head that we've been to, that we've traveled to this year that doesn't have Titman parts.
Yeah.
Now, a Zodin parts, if you go to just, some Joe Blow off the street, I mean, they might not have the Zodin parts. Just saying. If something happens to it.
Noah Elliott said, have you guys not worn the Vials yet? They're the best masks on the market.
I have.
I mean, they're good. They're good. It's just that we like our I-4s.
I like my I-4s and grills.
The Epic Forester, is buying a used LV1 a good idea, or the Poppets in that price range?
No, there's honestly in that price range, there's nothing like it. Won't even lie to you about it. For Poppets, if you want something that shoots as close to a spool, and it's quiet and everything else, if you're looking at an LV1, just fucking get it. Honestly.
What's wrong with ANS gear? They sell these exclusive colors, and they're not exclusive because when you breathe on them, they scratch.
Nick got his scratched in the.
A lot of people have ordering troubles from the website. I haven't had a lot of troubles. I know Jake and Nick have. Actually, I did have a trouble. I ordered something, and like for my birthday, or I was like, hey, I'm gonna get this for my birthday, and I ordered it, and I paid for it, and then the order didn't go through, and I waited like 3 weeks. I'm like, where the heck did it go?
The die pads?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're just kind of unorganized, and their warranty's kind of fucking shitty. There's not really a warranty, but it's just kind of like, oh, hey, we sent you some piece of shit in the mail. Oh, well, you know what? That's not really our problem.
Talk to the company about it. Talk to the,
I mean, I can understand.
If you get a gun, talk to Empire about it.
Yeah, I can understand that. I mean, it is the gun companies, but, I mean, still, as a retail, like, you don't just send them right to the manufacturer.
Burger Kills You. I just got a Mac Dev Drone 2 for my birthday. Did I make a good choice? Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's not a bad gun.
I haven't shot one, like I said. I
don't feel
use
fun.
Mac Dev.
The Jackson Leno Bridge, something like that. My field charge is $80 for Vulcan Fate Paint. But other fields charge $60 for the same price. Do you think $60 is too low?
No.
The amount of money is never too low for a case of paint.
That is true.
It's not like, man, your price is too low. I'm not gonna buy it from you.
Yeah. Yeah, that I mean, I know what they get it for wholesale, so $80. Whew, that's just like when we went to the big game, when we went to Clowns vs. Zombies, and their cases were $92 fucking dollars, 93 on a normal day. And it's just custom blend.
Anyway, yeah, it's just custom blend, so I think that's what we're talking about. We got cut off because the battery died. But anyway, yeah, it's not too low. You're probably paying a lot more than you should be at that field. Alright, we are on operator 869, numbers. Best gear to bring to a big game scenario. I have two-way radio for my teammate, and anything else is super useful. Radios are useful. We use
radios
Mad Frogs. We bum off.
We're just like, hey, Mad Frog, you guys use radios, and why don't we use the radios with you?
Because they're in their ear for a while.
Yeah, and they're just like, hey, yeah, guys, get some radios and let us know what's going on. And then we get them, and then by the end of the game, nothing's happening. It's just us talking over the radios.
Yeah.
Extra socks. I've never had
always
to use
bring extra socks.
But everyone says extra socks. I mean, I've gotten like my shit wet, but it's not like, damn, I gotta change my socks.
I always bring extra clothes more than I need to. I bring
pack
clothes.
So many clothes.
I usually bring clothes I wear to the field, and then what I wear to I play,
after.
and then I wear after, so I have a good car ride home. And I smell fresh. I usually bring deodorant and stuff.
I mean, but we still don't smell fresh. That's the thing.
But I mean, just like smart stuff that you need to bring. Dan, thoughts on the Lapco fuse barrel kit?
Never used it.
Yeah, get something else.
Honestly.
Cam Roberts, Team Stanley. Should I trade my Axe Slide barrel and a 40-45 tank for a $50 Canadian? Wait, what?
And like $50.
Oh, Canadian. Okay. Should he trade his Axe Slide barrel, a 45-45 tank, and like $50 Canadian for a DM12? That's better worded.
Well, I mean, this is what you have to think about. What are DMs12s going to go for now? $350 to... I wouldn't even pay $400 for it, considering you can buy one for... or DM12, or DM14 for $500. So, I mean, you have to think about it. What is it worth to you? $350 to $300. Your Axe is going to go for $200 to $250. Plus, you have to think about... I mean, if your 45-45 tank is in hydro, that's what, another $80. Plus they want you to add the barrel and another $50. I mean, if you wanted to, I want to add the money. I mean, if you wanted to sweeten up the deal a little bit with the slide barrel, then go for it. But I sure as hell would make sure that he had the ultralight barrel and everything else for it. So that's just my
Exile 77. My setup is a Planet Eclipse Etha, a Virtue Spire, a Ninja 50-45 tank, Die I-Force, Exalt Throwback Pants, NXC 2013 Power Pack, an Empire Grind elbow pads, and that's it. What are some tips to become a better Snake player? That's a good setup. Just throw it out there.
What are some tips to become a better Snake player? Play more Snake.
Yeah, that's
practice,
coming from a Snake player.
Watch other players, walk the field.
Make sure you can play in your right and left Snake.
I don't know what you're talking about. And, I mean, yeah, you kind of got to be quick. I mean, the thing is, becoming a good Snake player, you can't get tunnel vision. You're going to get tunnel vision. You're going to get shot in the face. You're going to get shot in your back. You're going to get shot everywhere. I mean,
Stay low.
You're going to die in Snake. That's the thing. I mean, 90% of your games, you're probably going to get shot, and your back player's going to run down, shoot that one person who shot you, and finished off the game. So, I mean, that's not how it always happens, but normally you'll be the one to go down the field if you do it right, go get 4 kills and get blasted in your face because you got tunnel vision and you just took out 4 guys. So,
Andrew Mordini, what's your opinion on Project Guns, riced out, fully custom guns?
It depends. If it's an autococker, yeah, sure, because I know a lot of people like to build autocockers and start off. I mean, I think it's pretty damn cool. Now, if you try to just... I mean, if you...
Rice out a spider, Phoenix.
Exactly. If you try to rice out... I mean, unless if you're a Titman guy and you just try to just buy a $10 Titman and just take it and fully go to town on it, unless if it's worth it to you, then it... You know, that's kind of what I have to say about it. Just make sure that it's worth it for you. Yeah. If it's worth your time.
Luke Grazimo, what's a good price for a DM14? I don't can answer. I mean, you can get them for like $450.
I've seen them for about $500 to $550.
All right, so over.
And I've seen...
500.
I've even seen DM15s for $550 to $600, to 650.
Jackson Sandy, review the G-Tech when it's released. Maybe. We
Send
got a
us
lot
one.
on our plate.
Send us one. I mean, I'm working 40 hours right now and taking 4 hard-ass college classes. Believe me, the G-Tech review is the last thing on my mind.
Vincent
I'm still
Pham.
trying to get through this Ask Us video.
E-Tech 5, a G-Tech, we can't tell you.
Oh my god.
Ego 11 or Drone 2.
Ego 11.
Yes.
Not even a... Don't even
Fin
mess with anything else.
4271. Which pro team would you play for in the NXL? And Tembe, what do you think about the GOCS one?
Okay, I shot it.
And I held it.
I enjoyed it. It's shot nice. It's
It
quieter.
doesn't have that stupid little connector thing like the Geos do.
I do not like the ergonomics, but it's... I mean, they're stepping up their game a little bit in terms of smoothness. Planet Eclipse is coming in from behind pretty soon, but I'm just kind of curious how the M2 is going to shoot.
Jackson Sandy said the Ford Turbo Super Diesel is a great Ford, but any other Ford that isn't a diesel can eat a dick.
Basically, except even the Ford Turbo Diesels can eat a dick because they don't fucking work. They're terrible. Once it hits 30 degrees, they don't even start.
Cameron Patterson, I'm new to paintball and I have a good mask, but I don't have a gun.
That's
I'm thinking
fine.
about getting the Zoden KD2. What are your thoughts? Get like a Timmon.
Everyone wants to start off with the best shit. Start off with the worst shit. Honestly, I mean that's how
We all
started.
start with Timmons, yeah.
I mean it's nothing to be ashamed of. Why people want to keep on buying the Zodens? I mean that's great if your field has the Zoden parts and you have a ton of Zoden things.
Well, I mean, if you're just starting like first gun, I'd
just get a Timmon because you don't need to maintenance it. You throw it in your bag, you call it good. Just it'll get you through for years.
Yeah. Ethan Gwynn, where was your guys' first gun? Timmon. He was a 98. I had a Timmon 85. We started with Timmons. Kika Masas, why don't you get a CCM T2? I think
Because
you wanted one.
I don't want a T2. I'd rather have an S6.5 because it shoots a little bit nicer. And the fact that, and the fact that my Oracle has a pump stroke as good and shoots as good as John's T2. There's no point. I mean, it literally feels exactly the same as John's T2. John Felton was like, why do I own this gun right now? Because my Oracle shoots just as good as a T2. So there's not really a point of me dumping $650, $700 into a T2 when I basically already have one that's better. So
Clay Creed wants us to review these nuts.
These nuts.
Beta
I'd rather review John Cena.
Can you do a review of the Zoden Blitz 3? No.
Probably not.
Xavier Nixon.
Send us one and we'll do one.
Which is better, a used DM15, a VCOM, a G6R, a Luxe, or a Shocker? We haven't shot a Shocker yet.
I
like your
waiting.
VCOM. I really did like your VCOM.
Yeah, you do like it?
I like the DM15s in the VCOM.
I really like the 15s.
And I own a Luxe. I'd probably, as of right now, I'd probably shoot DM15 or a VCOM over my Luxe right now.
What would you shoot over the DM? Would you shoot a VCOM or a DM15?
I don't know.
Here's the thing. He just answered your question on the Luxe.
Yeah.
The Shocker is going to come in underneath of those in terms of price, unless if you're buying used.
Because the Shocker's already under the Luxe.
But
I mean, the G6R is probably under all of them.
Yeah, the G6. I mean, you can
It'd go G6R, Shocker, Luxe, and then the VCOM and DM are probably tied. I'm not sure what I'd choose, for me at least.
I would.
And I own a G6R and a Luxe.
I would just saying, you can shoot Poppet and Spool with the VCOM, and it shoots as smooth, probably a little bit smoother than the DM, and it, the efficiency is about 5 pods better than a DM. So, just saying, and you get an OLED.
Gamer guy, what's the best sub $175 gun? Nothing over $175. You call it a Tippmann, most likely, and even a Tippmann will cost more than that. That's the problem.
I look on Craigslist and get a used Tippmann.
Zoomy, if you can you guys do a TFX versus R2 comparison? Hey, we just did that.
It's already done.
Yeah, it'll be up soon. Paintball, New York, is Odin Blitz or Blitz Evo?
Is there a neither? Can we buy a used Mini?
Get a Blitz. That's fine. That's the one Drew had, right?
Blitz Evo. No, that's Chaos. He had the Chaos.
Oh yeah.
Nick, I'd go with the Blitz Evo.
Isn't the Evo like the next one up?
I'm pretty positive, but the Evo. I mean, I just say get the Evo because I like the Mitsubishi Evos. So.
Rate my setup: Spire 260, a Tippmann 98 custom, Ninja SL 5045, Empire Flexes, Bunker Kings, and
With no bombs.
Die i5s. I don't know what a Die i5 is.
Pretty fucking ag.
Yeah,
That's what I'm gonna rate you. That's about as high as pretty more ag than Mr. H. So.
I'm more a fan of the Die i6s though.
Yeah. I think this is gonna be one of the last questions.
Yeah. Mo PBX, PMR Max or Mini GS? Get the Mini GS. Reviews, Sly Profits, or V-Force Profilers, get the Profilers.
Don't even look at the Sly Profits.
Let's see some vlogs. An M2 or a Geo CS1?
I shot the CS1, I haven't shot the M2 yet, so I've gotta say the CS1 is nice.
Here's one for you. Ryan runs...
VCOM versus Onslaught. The VCOM shoots smoother, the Onslaught shoots faster.
Why are people such paintballing haters?
I don't know.
Alright, so it's probably gonna be it. You gotta go to school.
Yeah, I gotta go to class.
We're probably gonna get on schedule pretty soon, so I don't know
maybe
saying that, so.
Maybe.